Hello everyone, a new challenge in Blox Fruits. This time, we're playing Blox Fruits with an exciting challenge. I'll be using Mink race to take advantage of the extra speed and see how effective it is for leveling up. But there's one special rule: I can only use the first fruit I get from the gacha. So whatever fruit I get, that's the one we'll be using for this journey. Will we get an op fruit or just a regular one? Let's find out! Let's go! Level 10 unlocked. Time for jungle adventure. Alright guys, we finally reached level 10. That means it's time to set sail to our next destination, Jungle Island. Here, we're going to grind EXP by taking down some tough enemies. Monkeys, the first mobs will spawn to gain quick levels. Gorillas, stronger than monkeys, but still manageable. Gorilla King, our very first boss battle. This guy has more HP and damage, but if we defeat him, we'll get a huge EXP boost. Next stop, Pirate Village. Alright squad, we've officially hit level 30. That means it's time to move on to Pirate Village and take on even stronger enemies. Our next grinding targets: pirates, basic enemies, but a good source of EXP. Brutes, bigger and tougher, so watch out for their attacks. Bobby the Clown, our second boss battle. This guy uses powerful skills, so we need to stay sharp and dodge his moves. Welcome to the desert. Alright, squad, we've hit level 60, and that means it's time to move on to the next adventure, Desert Island. Enemies we'll be facing: desert bandits, fast but not too strong, perfect for quick grinding. Desert officers, stronger than bandits, so stay alert and dodge their attacks. Our mission: grind EXP and level up as fast as possible. Earn more belly to prepare for future islands. Master new combat techniques to handle tougher enemies ahead. Before we continue grinding, it's time for a fruit gacha. Let's see what we get, maybe something off. Our first fruit is smoke. Not bad. Smoke is a Logia fruit, which means we can dodge basic enemy attacks, making grinding much easier. Before we continue grinding to the next location, let's stop by Milltown to fight Bossa. Why? Because Saw has a chance to drop a rare sword. If we're lucky, we can get the Shark Saw, a cool sword with high damage and a wide range. Alright, squad. Now it's time to continue our grind in the desert until we hit level 90. Here's what we'll do. Defeat desert bandits for fast XP. Take on desert officers for even more experience. Keep grinding and optimizing our skills. This is where things start getting more challenging, but we're not stopping here. Once we hit level 90, we'll move on to the next island for even tougher battles. Alright, squad. We've officially hit level 90, which means it's time to move on to Frozen Village. But before we start grinding, there are a few important things we need to do first. Step 1. Upgrade our abilities. Make sure to buy hockey for stronger attacks. Get air jump to improve mobility and dodge enemy attacks. Step 2. Time to grind. Battle against snow bandits for quick XP. Take on snowmen for even more training. Face off against the Yeti boss, the strongest enemy on this island. This is where things start to get intense, but we're just getting started. Let's keep grinding until we're strong enough to take on the next island. Alright, squad. We've officially hit level 120, which means it's time to set sail for Marine Fortress. This island is no joke, so get ready for some intense battles. What to expect in Marine Fortress? Here, we'll be facing Chief Petty Officers. They're strong, but nothing we can't handle. The real challenge is Vice Admiral, one of the toughest bosses we've encountered so far. Defeating him won't be easy, but it's all part of the grind to reach level 150. Our goal? Keep grinding, train hard, and power up until we're strong enough to move to the next island. If we're lucky, maybe we can get some cool drops along the way. This is going to be an epic battle, so make sure to stick around and watch until the end. Alright, squad. We've officially reached level 150, which means it's time to head to Skylands. This floating island is where things start getting even more exciting and challenging. What awaits us in Skylands? First up, we'll be battling Sky Bandits. They're agile and can be tricky to fight. Then, we move on to Dark Masters, who pack a serious punch. The goal is to grind all the way to level 190, so we can prepare for even tougher battles ahead. Alright, squad. We've officially reached level 190, which means it's time to set sail for prison. This is where things start to get more intense, with tougher enemies and bigger rewards waiting for us. What's in store at prison? There are two major quest areas here. First quest, we'll be battling prisoners and dangerous prisoners. These guys may look easy, but don't underestimate them. Second quest, we're up against Warden, Chief Warden, and the notorious Boss Squad. These bosses hit hard, so we need to be prepared. Grinding plan. The goal is to grind all the way to level 250 before moving on. We'll take down these enemies as efficiently as possible to maximize EXP gain. Keep an eye out for any rare drops or hidden rewards. This is where the real challenge begins, but we're not backing down. Stay focused, keep grinding, and let's get to level 250 together. Alright, squad. We've hit level 250, and that means it's time for our next challenge, the legendary Coliseum. Here, we're stepping into an arena where only the strongest survive. Are you ready? What awaits us in the Coliseum? Our main opponents here are toga warriors and gladiators. These guys are trained fighters, so expect some intense battles. The fights will be fast-paced and action-packed, so stay sharp and keep dodging. This is the perfect spot to farm XP before we move on to the next island. We've officially reached level 300, and that means it's time to take our training to the next level. Our next stop? Magma Village. What awaits us in Magma Village? The enemies here are tough, so we need to be extra prepared. We'll be battling military soldiers. These guys may seem basic, but don't underestimate them. Military spies, faster and deadly. They'll test our combat skills. Magma Admiral Boss Fighter. A powerful opponent with fiery attacks. This boss won't go down easy, so we need to bring our game. Yo squad, we've reached level 375, which means it's time to dive deep literally. Our next grinding spot is Underwater City, an epic hidden realm beneath the ocean. But don't get too comfortable, because danger lurks in every corner. Who are we facing? Fishman warriors, swift attackers who strike hard. Fishman commandos, more powerful and resilient, requiring solid tactics to defeat. Boss, Fishman lord, a tough and relentless enemy. This guy won't go down easily, so we'll need to fight strategically. We've reached the next major milestone, and now it's time to grind harder than ever. Our next destination? Skylands. Here we'll be taking on some of the toughest enemies yet, so get ready for an intense battle. Quest 1, the first challenge. God's Guard, skilled warriors who won't go down without a fight. Shanda, strong and agile enemies, so watch out. Boss, Whisper, a formidable opponent with powerful attacks. Defeating him will give us a solid EXP boost. Quest 2, the ultimate test. Royal Squad, elite fighters with strong defenses. Royal Soldier, tough opponents that require serious firepower. Thunder God, Boss. This is the ultimate challenge. A lightning-fast boss who will test our skills to the max. Yo squad, we've made it to the final island for grinding. It feels like just yesterday we started this journey, and now we're on the verge of reaching the second sea. Enemies we'll face: Galley Pirate, tough fighters roaming the island. Galley Captain, more powerful opponents with strong attacks. Boss, Cyborg, a fearsome enemy who will truly test our skills. Defeating him will bring us one step closer to our goal. Yo squad, this is it. After all the grinding and battles, we're finally unlocking the second seat. Mission breakdown. Step 1, meeting the military detective. We're heading to prison to meet the military detective who has shocking news Swan has escaped. He gives us a mission to track him down. Step 2, searching at Frozen Village. According to intel, Swan is hiding with Ice Admiral in Frozen Village. We take him down in an intense battle, but surprise, Swan is nowhere to be found. Step 3, returning to the military detective. Back at prison, we report what happened, and he finally gives us the real info Swan is actually in the second seat. Step 4, meeting the captain in Middletown. Our last stop is Middletown, where we meet a mysterious captain who will take us to the second seat. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Mission complete. We are officially done with the first seat and ready for bigger challenges ahead. Thanks for watching, squad! If you're excited for more Blox Fruits adventures in the second seat, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, let me know in the comments what other content you want to see next.